Hello and welcome to WarriorsTV for Cinch League 2 action here at Oakview Park. Stenhousemuir take on Stranraer. The Warriors moved off bottom spot last week with a 2-1 win against Forfar Athletic, while Stranraer in the opening 5 games have picked up 1 win, 3 draws and 1 defeat. All 3 of those draws were a 2-2 and it appears that Stranraer do lose a Desmond. Of course, the Warriors' record against the Blues isn't the best, with their last win against them coming in January 2017 at Oakview Park, where Kieran Miller scored the only goal in that 1-0 win for the Warriors. And it'll be Stranraer to get us underway on the Greg Souttar's whistle. And away we go, ball played back to Brady, who plays it back into the defence. It's passed across to Kyle Girvan. Warriors throwing, taken in to Yates. Knocks it back to Ross Forbes. Forbes spots Yates wide. In the back for Callum Yates now. Puts the ball across and Sewell on it. It's 1-0 Warriors early on. Fantastic play by the Warriors. Ross Forbes picking out Callum Yates. A bit of space in the left wing. Drives in. Puts the ball back across into the box and Sewell slides it into the back post to open his home account for the SPFL season. His third goal this season. Scoring 2 weeks in a row. And after just 5 minutes on the clock, Stenhousemuir won. Stranraer now looking to get back level. It's a good sliding challenge by Winnaburn and Yates, but now fouled in the middle for Woods. Puts the ball through. He's able to control, gets a shot away, and it's not going to test Brennan there. Crichton. Ball forward towards Girvan, heads it down and dispossessed by Sewell. Puts the ball in the box to Yates. Matty Yates gets the ball and puts it across at the path of Callum Yates. It's blocked first his second attempt. It's poor effort from the left back, who knows he should have done better. Corner for the Warriors. Ball swinging from Matty Yates, headed by Nicky Jamieson. It's 2-0 for the Warriors. We spoke about Sewell scoring back-to-back weeks. Nicky Jamieson himself has done the exact same thing. Corner taken by Matty Yates. Nicky Jamieson gets the header up against Girvan. Well, aimed at the keeper, didn't know much about it, looks skilly and hits off his leg in the back of the net, and Stenhousemuir, after just half an hour on the clock, are 2-0 up. Brennan takes the free kick deep into the visiting half, and as Yates flicks it on for Adam Brown, chests it down, drives through, gets a shot away, and it's well saved by Luke Scullion. It's away for a corner. Corner to be taken by Yates. Swung in. Crichton rises highest, and it's free for the Warriors just minutes after Nicky Jamieson scored a header from a corner. Sean Crichton does the exact same thing. Another cross from Matty Yates. Finds the captain at the back post, who heads it. Anton Brady tries his best but can't keep it out. And with 35 minutes on the clock, it's Stenhousemuir 3, Stranraer 0. Stranraer looking to try and get the ball forward, but the Warriors intercepting and look to counter. Ball played through for Sewell, and it's a bad pass, but Matty Yates picking up another bad pass from the Blues. It's a shot from Yates. And the keeper stumbling there, just wide of the target, heading into the break. Into the second half. Scullion puts the ball across to the left hand side of the park. Girvan, long ball forward, looking to cause some issues. So Warriors move to a 4 at the back system with Higgins coming off at the break and Michael Anderson on. Ball put across now to Grant, up against Yates. Grant has a shot blocked by Yates and it falls to Hilton. Tries a 2 shot, it's blocked. Bounces down, Hilton gets a shot away and Stranraer pulled one back. Just 7 and a bit minutes after the restart of the second half. Stranraer not really offering too much in the first half. James Hilton coming on at the break. Ball bounces down after a shot. Out back into his path, he turns, hits the ball, beats Connor Brennan, and it's Stenhousemuir 3, Stranraer 1. Matty Yates wins the ball. Takes the ball wide and looks like a cross and plays it back to Ross Forbes. Takes a touch on his left foot and it's just wide of the target. Another chance for the Warriors to make it 4. Long ball forward. Over the head of Yates now. It's knocked inside and Cam Yates has a good chance, a shot away, and another good chance for Stranraer, but not causing Brennan too much issue. And the ball on the right wing. Grant knocks it past Brown, but Brown gets it, and it'll be, the referee's giving a free kick there. Foul on Brown, and the referee's shown number 23 Matthew Grant a second yellow. The first yellow coming in the first half, and Stranraer aren't happy at all there. Down to 10 men for the last 10 minutes. Now Stranraer looking to try and get a goal back in now. Duffy tries a shot, and the ex-Falkirk man shot straight at Brennan there. The Warriors themselves driving forward. Ball played off to O'Reilly, coming off the bench. O'Reilly puts the ball across and stopped out and cleared on the path of Anderson. Plays it back to Tilmore. Tries a shot in his left foot, it's deflected away for a corner. Throw in. Taken by Yates. O'Reilly. On the ball, puts it back to Cam Yates. Plays it off to Tilmore. That's pass with not enough power behind it. It's Stranraer look the counter now, but the Warriors win the ball back. Mickey Anderson puts the ball wide to Matty Yates. Yates driving at the box, tries a shot, it's well saved by Luke Scullion at his near post. But another corner to the Warriors. In the corner taken, ball put back to Nat Wedderburn. Off to Mickey Anderson, gets the ball back now as the Warriors counting down the seconds left. And that'll be full time here at Opalview Park. Stenhousemuir picking up an emphatic 3-1 win. The Warriors 3 goals coming in the first half. Will Sewell, Nicky Jameson and Sean Crichton. So the Warriors comfortably ahead at the break. And there was a bit of fight back in the second half from Stranraer where the substitute James Hilton scored just minutes after coming on, but Stranraer couldn't really get anything else after that as the Warriors held on for back-to-back wins. It moves them into the top 4. Of course, up next for the Warriors, then a away trip to East Fife, who currently sit above the Warriors in third. It'll be sure to be an entertaining match next Saturday. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching, and we'll see you next week. Well, it's a 3-1 win here at Opalview Park. A goal for yourself, how are you feeling?
Brilliant, mate. I think the 3 points was massively needed. I think the first half performance was brilliant. It set the tone, and second half maybe we died off, but to get a goal so early on and then get a second just after it, and then Sean just before half time as well, really sets up for the second half.
I think there might be a bit of doubt about that second goal, about who scored it, Nicky Jameson header. People want to see if it hit off yourself in the way in, but you're saying it's not.
No, it's Nicky's goal. Anybody else would have claimed it, but I need a lift of training, so I can't take that one.
I think looking back, I think Nicky did get the goal, but it was of course 3-0 up at half time. It was similar to last week. We were 2-0 up, and we just kind of held out for the rest of the game. Of course, we did concede in both second halves, but must be big getting those 3 points in both games.
3 points are brilliant. I think the start of the season, everybody knows how poor it was. It wasn't great. We needed to get going, and last week I thought again the first half was brilliant. The second half we defended well, same as today, and it's 6 points out of 6 out of the last 2 games. So we'll just need to kick on again next week, game by game.
On a personal level for yourself, it's 2 starts in a row and 2 goals, so you must be kind of saying to the gaffer, pick me, and away you go.
That's what I was brought in to do, so I need to keep doing it, or I'll be sitting on the side of the park, and I don't want to do that, so I need to do my job. I think work hard and score the goals. And
then East Fife away next weekend. They're sitting third, we're sitting fourth, so it's a big game early on in the season.
It's another one. We'll just go into it and we'll go through the week and go through what we need to do, and hopefully set up and go get another 3 points.
Cheers, Will.
No problem.
Well, Stephen, it's another win for us, 3-1 here at Opalview Park. How are you feeling after that?
I'm delighted. Obviously, Stranraer has been a real, it's been a real tough game for us over the last year. They've gave us some hidings, and we knew we had to go into it with the right mindset. We worked really hard this week in terms of our shape and how we want to press them. We were conceding certain areas, but Stranraer are a very good side, and I'm really delighted that in the first half we were ruthless. Although we maybe could have had a couple more in terms of, keeper made a good save for Adam Brown, and Matty had a wee half chance, but you can't complain with the chances we took because it was great. But overall, want to get the monkey off the back, and a terrific team performance again.
Of course, the 3 goals today were scored by Will for the first one, Nicky second and Sean for the third, and that's back-to-back weeks for Nicky and Will, which must be good for yourself seeing that happen.
Well, you know, we put massive emphasis on the set plays because Stranraer are the biggest team. You know, we'd spotted that, and you know, they maybe get a couple of centre backs, but we thought, you know, if we could get them tied up and go and attack it, which we did. We emphasised today, look, give ourselves a chance with the deliveries, and I thought Matty Yates put in 2 unbelievable balls for the goals. And that was really pleasing to take that, especially when you say to the players to do it. But ultimately, it's about them. You know, I said a few weeks ago that when things weren't going well, I felt the players were letting everybody down. This time, they deserve all the plaudits because they're the ones that have turned it round. You know, we asked for simple, better attitude, better effort levels, because I believe we have got a better culture here. And to be honest, the players have responded brilliantly the last couple of weeks. But we know there's a lot of work to be done. It's a long season, but we feel as if we're in a good place, and we can go and kick on for here.
At half time we found ourselves 3-0 up, and you made a change of shape. But saw Daniel Higgins come off. I think he was injured, and then Michael Anderson come on. I assume it was the injury that enforced the change.
Aye, obviously Daniel had a problem with his groin that unfortunately couldn't continue. We really wanted to keep the same shape, but Adam Corbett had tweaked his calf again in the warm-up, so it forced us into a different shape, and it probably unsettled us a wee bit at the start of the second half. But still in the other sense, it was, you know, it set us up to really counter well with bringing Ewan on, we eventually bringing Tam on, and you know, we Adam Brown who was excellent today as well in the counter attack. So we obviously dropped Matty Yates back to a wide area, and he done a terrific job as well. So listen, it's one, you know, although the second half you could nitpick and say we weren't the greatest, but it's always difficult when you're 3-0 up. Stranraer were sending the kitchen sink at us, and to be fair, they are a very good side. It's a team that, you know, you really need to be on the ball with. But I'm delighted with a massive 3 points.
It must still be nice knowing that even though we weren't at our best in the second half, we're still creating those chances and almost grabbed a few more as well.
Well, you'd expect, like I say, to be dangerous on the counter attack. So I really expected us to have the chances that we did have. Unfortunately, we never took them. But you know, it was just set up for, you know, let's get behind the ball and counter attack. So we dealt with it, and we got the job done.
And finally, we look ahead to East Fife away next week, a side that came down from League 1 last season, currently sit above us in third in the league as we sit fourth. And so how do you go into that game knowing the fact we've won 2 games in a row and the players are a bit more positive mentally?
That's 100%, Cammy. You know, it does create a bit more confidence, you know, a bit more positivity about the place coming to training. You know, I felt it this week in training. I really felt, you know, there was positive vibes, and that's what happens when you win games of football. You know, the biggest thing for me is how the players have responded to a really sticky spell. They could have easily have felt sorry for themselves, and they've known they've bounced back. So we'll continue again East Fife, with that mindset, and hopefully we can make it 3 wins in a row.
Cheers, Swifty.
Cheers.